Welcome back to By the Cover, the Bookend Gaming Podcast. Episode, I don't remember. 13? 13,
I think.
Yeah.
Hi, I'm Eric.
I am Travis. And we are Bookend Gaming.
Yes, we are.
What you been doing? Last week.
I have been sitting in the same spot since the last podcast.
That's weird. You must smell awful.
A whole lot of not much, that's for damn sure.
Yeah, nothing new.
I didn't really play anything.
What are you doing, man? I thought you were a gamer.
I know, right? I downloaded a game called Momodora or something.
Yeah, I've seen that on Game Pass, and I'm like, I wonder if that's any good.
It was okay.
Yeah, that's what it looked like. It was like, this looks okay.
No, I watched anime.
Yeah. Anything new, or is it the same one you've been watching?
Well, actually, kind of not. It's the first time I've ever rewatched an anime.
Weird.
You need to watch it so we can talk about it.
What is it?
Madoka Magica.
I feel like you may have mentioned it. I don't remember.
Yeah, it's good.
Okay.
I want you to watch it.
Are you watching on a Crunchyroll or on
Yeah.
Netflix? Okay.
Well, I rewatched it because I found out there's like a new series of a side story.
Oh, yeah.
So I rewatched it, and then now I've been watching the side story. But it's like new. So there's only a new episode every Saturday.
Oh, God. So you can't binge it.
No, it's new in Japan, so.
Oh, no.
Right. But yeah, no, I really like it. It's
Yeah.
awesome. And then I started watching Bojack.
Oh, yeah.
So it's all been watching stuff this week.
Yeah, see, I've only watched one episode of the Bojack so far.
Yeah.
And it's like, okay, I do want to watch through this because we'll do a Bojack podcast sometime soon. But I was like, I don't really want to get into it right now. Because, like, it was like first thing, I think it was this morning, actually. Like, first thing this morning, I was like, I'm going to watch an episode.
Right.
And normally I'll do that, and then I'll just let it play and continue to watch it. But this one was like, no, I'm not going to do that right now. I'll come back to it
No,
when
you
I
want
have
to
more
focus.
time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've watched, I want to say 5.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm excited to see how it ends.
Right.
But I'm also nervous because things tend to peter out. Last seasons are always iffy.
Yeah, they're always so nerve-wracking.
Yeah.
Because 9 out of 10 endings of everything suck.
Yeah. Game of Thrones sucked. Dexter sucked.
Star Wars.
Star Wars, yeah. Still haven't seen Star Wars.
Hates everything.
Yeah. Everything sucks now. I think we talked about this on the daily.
I think that was the
actually.
name of one of the things, wasn't it?
Yeah, the Everything Sucks
one?
podcast. Yes. That should be the name of our podcast.
Yeah. I finally come up with a theme song.
Yeah. What have I been up to? I have been watching more Breaking Bad.
Okay.
Like I'm getting close to the end of that, and then I'm gonna watch Better Call Saul because I saw the first 2 seasons of that, and they're now like the last season's about to start, and I'm like, okay, now's the time to do it, so I can just watch it all in one fell swoop.
Right.
Let's see here. I watched. The hell else? Like I watched that one episode of Bojack. Oh, I watched Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, which is amazing.
Yeah.
Like I love anything Quentin Tarantino does. Well, I wouldn't say anything.
Sorry.
Because Death Proof's not great, but it's still decent. But he's one of like 3 directors that I'll watch anything he does. It's like Quentin Tarantino, Edgar Wright, and Wes Anderson. Like pretty much, like usually I don't go, oh, that director, I'm definitely going to watch that.
Right.
But with those
I'm
3,
never that way with anything either. Whoops.
Now with those 3, I'm like, okay, I definitely get, and it's good. I wouldn't say it's amazing by any means. It's definitely not one of his best, but it's a good movie.
Yeah.
What have I been playing? Oh, I've been in a Star Trek mood.
Really?
Which is really weird. It came out of nowhere. I've never been a huge Star Trek fan. But I started watching The Next Generation because it's on Netflix. I think it's going off of Netflix soon, though. So I picked like the worst time to start it.
Right.
But
there's that new one.
Yeah.
Picard.
That's kind of why... That's kind of what got me in the mood for it because I was watching Red Letter Media.
Yeah.
And they did a review of the first episode of Picard, and then I watched their Discovery reviews. And apparently Discovery's awful. Like, they're not Star Trek. They're more action-y. They're more like Star Wars than Star Trek, kind of how the new Star Trek movies were.
Right.
Which the new Star Trek movies are good.
I've never been a Trek person either.
I wasn't either, but like for some reason I've just been like in a mood to watch it, and the show, like The Next Generation's good.
Yeah.
And then that got me wanting to play a Star Trek game, so I reinstalled Star Trek
The
Online.
MMO?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I've been playing that. It's been like 2 years since I played that, but that's really fun. Because it's just cool to be like, oh, I'm in the Federation, blah, blah, blah.
Right.
But this time I'm actually playing as a Romulan, so it's a whole different story, like different faction. Other than that, I've been playing Skyrim still. That's about it.
Yeah.
I haven't really...
No, I basically played nothing this whole week.
Yeah. Just to playing your train set game?
It's all, well, I mean,
Yeah.
my daughter does.
Oh, sure.
No, I already got all the achievements. What am I going to play it for?
that crap. I'm busy playing My Little Pony.
Yeah. Busy watching girly animes.
Right. There's nothing wrong with that.
Don't judge me.
I mean, if you...
It is an awesome anime. You
It's-
need to watch it.
Yeah.
I've watched like 20 animes. I write them all down so I can remember which ones I watched because
Yeah.
I'm lame for some reason.
I want to watch more anime, and if you recommend it, then yeah, I need to watch it. But it's one of those things, it's really hard. Like when someone tells you, hey, you need to watch this, it's really hard to go, okay, I'm going to make time for this. When I've already got all these other things
And
to
I'm never
watch.
really like that. Like, well, that's what I was going to say. Like, I have all these animes that I watch, but I would say watch this one.
Okay.
It's a magical girl anime, but it's not. I mean, it's good.
Okay.
You'll
Well,
like it.
I don't know.
I
send me a link to it. I'm more likely to do it.
It's on Crunchy. Well, okay.
Yeah, just like so I have the reminder because I won't think to go do it
That's
on
true.
my own.
I'll link it just straight on Crunchyroll.com.
Yeah, there you go. I'll just watch it from there.
Yeah.
I can just watch it on my phone on my lunch break or something.
Right.
Oh wait, before news, we actually had comments. So
Do we do comments first?
Yeah, let's do
Okay.
comments first.
Oh yeah, duh. Yeah, there were a couple, weren't there?
Yeah, there were.
Let me
I
load
want
it.
to say 3, and then you said you had one that from a different video that you wanted to talk
like
about.
just wanted to highlight.
Yeah.
Okay, hello. It's only loading one of them. Hold on
no.
a second. Sorry, I thought I had it all loaded, but it only had one of them. It only had one of them. What's going on here?
It can't work like this.
There, jeez. Okay, from the last one. We'll do the short one first.
Okay.
From Stormy Rock. She says, "This is beautiful," and
Yeah.
has the emoji with star eyes. And then somebody else replied to that and said, "Very true."
Yeah, I don't. So I clicked on this girl's profile.
Yeah.
And she's got some videos of her doing covers
I
of
can't
songs.
click on it from this app, so.
Yeah, she covers songs.
Okay.
So it's just videos of her singing, and she's
And
pretty
she
good.
thinks that was good?
Yeah,
Awesome.
That's why I was like, are you fucking with me right now?
Yeah.
Like I didn't know. Like
I do like to sing. I mean, I think we were goofing around for most of that.
yeah. I mean, you're actually a good singer. I am not. I don't know. I don't know what part she was referencing because it's not like we ever like full on broke into song.
No, we didn't.
Like I tried to sing "Take on Me" and couldn't hit the high notes, so none of that was good.
We should start doing some cover
Yeah.
songs.
But thanks, I guess.
Yeah.
I like doing karaoke and stuff. So
And the cook thinks that's very true. That comment.
yeah.
So
The cook. I'm the cook.
we have Stormy Rock and the cook. So we smell what the rock is cooking. That was lame. I hate myself.
Stormy Rock and the Cook sounds like a really cool crime show.
Yes, it does. You guys should team up and fight crime.
Yeah. It's a match made in heaven.
And then we have some questions.
Okay.
That's the next comment, which is kind of what we want most of the time, just like stuff to answer and talk about.
Yeah, yeah.
3 questions. Would you
Alright.
ever do R roast me?
I would not.
No?
No. I'm too self-conscious, and I already know I'm ugly.
Yeah.
Like, I roast myself on the daily, so I don't need other people to do it.
We're self-deprecating enough. We
Yeah.
got this.
And it's a defense mechanism, obviously.
Yeah.
It's something I developed in high school, just like, oh, I'll just make fun of myself. If I make fun of myself, no one else has any ammo, because
Right.
it's just like...
No, I'm kind of
I
the
know,
same
dude.
way. I don't really dish it out either.
Yeah.
But-
Doesn't... Well, that's the thing. It doesn't bother me. like I said, I'm self-conscious, but at the same time, if I posted it and people are like, "Oh, you ugly fuck," blah blah blah, you got a giant head and no hair, and I'd be like, "Okay, yeah, I know these things. This does nothing for me."
That hurts.
Yeah.
I feel like maybe like if we ever got more traction and got normal hate comments normally anyways.
Oh yeah.
Then we could and be like, yeah, okay.
Yeah. See, like if we got hate comments, it wouldn't bother me at all. I'd just ignore them.
Yeah. Right. We barely even get dislikes.
Yeah.
And don't dislike this video.
Please like, comment, and subscribe.
Share with your friends.
Okay. What's question 2?
If you were both single, well, half of us are.
Would we date?
How long? That's what I was going to say.
Yes.
How long would it take you to tell your new girlfriend that you have a YouTube gaming channel? That's what I was going to say.
Yeah.
Well, we'd be banging, first of all.
Right?
No.
You're just waiting for me to be single.
No. Yeah, how long would it take us to tell our new girlfriend that we have a YouTube gaming channel?
I don't know. I mean, I wouldn't bring it up in like a dating scenario. Like talking about myself, I wouldn't be like, well, I got a YouTube channel. And it's not that I'm embarrassed about it. It's just I don't know. It's my policy that you don't get too personal until you're committed.
Right.
Like if it's just casual dating, I'm not going to be like, I've got a YouTube channel and I've got these are my psychological problems.
Yeah.
And
Yes.
You don't
Here's my social security number.
You don't go into that kind of stuff. Whenever it's like, hey, we're dating now and this is a regular thing and you're pretty much living with me, but not.
Right.
Not to the point where it's like, oh, we're living together, but where they're over all the time and you're comfortable. Then it'd be like, hey, I'm going over to my friend's house to go record. We got a YouTube channel.
Right. So like a weekend.
Yeah. A weekend that I can't hang out with her. Yeah. But it wouldn't. I wouldn't just straight out the gate be like, "Oh yeah, I've got a YouTube channel."
Hi, I'm Travis, and I'm part of Bookend Gaming.
Yeah.
What?
Maybe if we were like super popular or something.
Well, that's true. Yeah.
Like, because then you wouldn't want them to find out on their own. But there's no possible way that anyone around here is ever going to find our stuff.
No.
Like, and if they did, they wouldn't know. We've never maybe we said it once where we're from, but. Like,
I don't think we ever have. We might have said the state.
Yeah,
we've probably said the state.
Oh, most likely. But I could never imagine a scenario where I would be out at a restaurant or shopping or something, and someone would go, "You sound a lot like Travis from Bookend." That would never happen.
No.
It would never happen. So it's not something that I'm not gonna go running around like, check out my YouTube channel, everyone.
Right, because we have that personality, anyways.
Yeah, I mean the people I work with know I have one, but I'm not like, oh, you guys should check it out. I'm just like, yeah, it's just something I do for fun.
Yeah,
that's
that's kind of how I am. I'm like, if you want to check it out, you can. Watch our best ofs.
Yeah, I'm not like full on promoting it. Like, oh, you've got to check it out. They're so hilarious. Blah blah blah. Nah, I don't.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, probably not the first date. But see, I don't know, because you would probably talk about like, well, I play video games.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like part of our personality now.
And I mean, that's the thing. Like, I would talk about, like, what do you like to do? I play video games. I watch movies, blah, blah, blah. Because it's not so much embarrassment. It's just my policy in dating is you don't release the crazy until you're comfortable with a person.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't say it's like, oh, that's weird and that's a really weird thing for you to be doing. But it's just, I don't know, it's just like a weird line that I have that's like, that's not something I would mention until I'm like, okay, I'm going to be with this person.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know. Probably pretty quickly for me, but I wouldn't be like, I would say, that we hang out and play video games every weekend.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say that we record it yet.
No.
But.
Well, I mean, you would probably have to give it away pretty quickly. Give up the goods like instantly, because the first time they came over, they'd be like, you have a wall of video games. That's a lot of stuff. Why do you have so many systems?
I guess. And microphones.
Yeah. Yeah. What are these cameras doing?
We don't have face cams.
Thank
it's
God.
Okay. Yeah, no, I don't know. It may be like one of the first date things. I wouldn't be, you should check us out.
But yeah, you wouldn't.
I would say me and my friend hang out every weekend and record ourselves playing games.
But it wouldn't be like, you wouldn't just throw that information out there. It'd be like, what do you like to do on the weekends or something like that? It'd be like, well, it's every Saturday night we do, we hang out
and game and record it if it,
And it would be more of a conversation of, I hang out with my friend every Saturday night. That's, like, oh, that's cool. You still hang out with a friend from high school. I don't know anyone from high school.
Yeah.
Well, just, one of those things.
So pretty early for me, and
I would need
a few weeks in for you, or a month, or whatever.
Yeah, I wouldn't hide it by any means, but I wouldn't I wouldn't just go right out the gate with
like,
oh yeah,
part of your Tinder profile.
I got a YouTube channel. Yeah, I'm not throwing that right out there.
Okay, ready for the next one then?
Yeah, that's question 3.
What classic game do you wish would get a remake?
Oof.
I know. I even read this earlier, and I tried to think for a little bit, but then I got busy.
Yeah.
I don't. For me, like, all I could think of were like some Mario games, and I don't know why. But like,
even if they remade them, they look the exact same with
and
a Mario game.
It's weird for me too, because I have the old games. So like, if I like, oh, they should remake Mario 64, I'll just play Mario 64 on N64.
Yeah.
And I mean, okay, there's different, like Final Fantasy VII remake. It's not going to be, it's like completely different than playing Final Fantasy VII.
Right. It's a completely different game.
But like, I don't know. I feel like it'd be kind of neat if they redid like the Mario RPG.
Yeah.
Or the original Paper Mario, like one of those old the Mario RPGs. Mario Sunshine would be fun. A whole bunch of people want Mario Sunshine to be on Switch. Right. I feel like that'd be okay.
But that wouldn't really necessarily be a remake. That would just be like port it.
You would, that one would be a port.
Like upscale maybe, but not like a full-on remake.
But like remake, then the early Mario's RPGs.
Yeah. I just had one and I forgot it. Something I played all the time. What the hell was it? Oh, I already forgot what it's called. The game on GameCube. Eternal
Sonata?
No. It's a survival horror game. It's in third person, and the game fucks with you. Like, you have a sanity meter.
Oh.
I forget the name of that game.
Darkness?
Eternal Darkness.
Yeah.
That's it. Sanity Requiem or something like that is the subtitle.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, that would be a really good one. Because, like, the idea behind that game... Like, there's other games that do that, like, mess with you as a player.
Right.
But, like, that was one of the first instances where I dealt with it, where I'd be playing and all of a sudden my character's head falls off, or the screen goes blue and resets your GameCube.
Right.
And,
yeah, that's weird.
Yeah.
I just thought of a good one. Chrono Trigger.
That would be a good one.
That would be cool if they, like, completely remade that with... Yeah.
Yeah. But that'd be another one where it's like... I feel like stuff like that where it's like a 2D thing... It would just end up being a port. Like, they're not going to, from the ground up, remake a 2D game.
I think they did it with Secret of Mana.
Did they?
I think.
Those were good games.
Yeah.
Those would be a good one to play, because those are 2-player RPGs. But they're like action-y RPGs.
Yeah, that's true. I never really thought of that.
Yeah. I don't know if it... Not Secret of Mana. Legend of Mana is the one. That
I think Secret might have been, too.
On PlayStation. It might have been, but Legend, I think, is the one I played more.
They have the collection on Switch.
Oh, do they?
Yeah.
That might be a good one to do.
Yeah. I don't know. Because I could care less if they really remake, like, Ocarina of Time.
Yeah.
I'll just play the original.
Yeah.
I don't know.
For me is, like, I'll replay a game that I like, but it'd be like, oh, does it have achievements now?
Yeah,
like,
that too.
Because I'm not an achievement whore, but it does... It helps me, because I've said this many times, I have a restart-itis, where like, I don't finish games.
And that helps.
And that does help, because it's like, well, I've already played this before, I don't need to finish it, but it's like, oh, but there's an achievement for finishing it.
Right.
So I might as well finish it.
Yeah, I don't know, I can't really, I'm just kind of blanking. Just
an
old RPG, like, just brought to new...
Yeah. It'd be cool to play, like, Dynasty Warriors 3... again, like if they redid one of the old Dynasty Warriors, because Dynasty Warriors kind of gone to shit. They tried to do the open world, and
right?
It was not good. So like to go back to basics and do like Dynasty Warriors 2 or 3, where it's just like play the levels and hack and slash, like It'd be nice to do, because now it's like, oh, I got to play like Hyrule Warriors or the Fire Emblem one, which I've never played, but
right.
So I don't know. Because that was something that I played like all the time. I think it was 3 that I played constantly.
Yeah.
So if that came, like if they released that on Xbox, I'd get it in a heartbeat.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. That's pretty much all I can think of for, because I was like, oh, maybe Pokemon, but they did that. Let's Go.
Yeah.
Is yellow.
Right.
So I mean,
it's pretty much
they did it already. I mean, they could add the normal battles, but
yeah, it's not. It's just play any Pokemon.
It would just be Pokemon.
It's just Pokemon has just evolved over the years.
Right.
But there's like I'm trying to think of games that don't have any sequels or like it wasn't a franchise like Eternal Darkness. Because I was like, oh, Resident Evil. Well, they already fucking remade that like twice now.
Or like Fatal Frame.
Those were fun, actually.
Yeah.
Oh, I got a good one. Parasite Eve.
Okay.
It's an old PlayStation game that was like, it's like a RPG, but like top down. It was almost like Resident Evil, but the battles were like RPG where you had to aim, and it's been a long time since I played it, but I remember really liking it.
Yeah.
And I would never play it again, but if they re-released it and put it on like newer consoles, I'd probably play it.
Clearly, the correct answer is Pong.
Of course.
Moving on.
They've never remade that. There's only one Pong.
Okay, those are all the comments on last week's podcast. But there was also one that I wanted to read. Where did it go?
Yeah, I don't remember what video it was on, but you did mention it.
Oh, yeah. We had an episode of Dark Souls where we talked about... I'm part of this like small YouTubers channel or page on Facebook.
Oh, okay.
And
right, okay.
They usually like... They're helpful. They are, it's not like a spam sub for subgroup, but they basically just crap all over Let's Play channels.
Yeah.
Like if you ask for help, they just basically say to not be a Let's Play channel.
Yeah, here's your help. Don't do this.
Right. Like I even asked one of the mods who is usually helpful to everyone else, and I was like asking for actual advice and saying, instead not just don't be a Let's Play channel, like what can I actually like work on to improve? Right. And they just said don't be a Let's Play channel.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, well, I'm not going to get any help from this group, obviously.
Yeah, so I titled the video "Don't Be a Let's Play Channel," I think, didn't I?
Yeah.
Yeah. And I don't remember what the comment said. What was it?
Yeah, I mean, like I get why, but we're going to do what we want to do.
Yeah.
Where we have fun.
Right.
Like we just sit around and play games, and my whole thing is like I remember sitting and watching my grandpa play video games for hours on end.
Yeah.
And that's kind of what we want to do. You're just like sitting in the room with us watching us play video games.
Right.
So if we mess up, that's going to go in the video.
Yeah. And I mean, of course, like
we may crop some stuff if we fail over and over again, but for the most part it's going to be...
Yeah, I mean, there's little editing things, but we don't cut it up and only show the funny parts.
Yeah.
Blah, blah, blah. That's why we try to talk the entire time.
Yeah, talk and joke or do some random crap. I don't know. Like we just want to we just want it to be that way.
Right.
Where it's, yeah. But this comment, it's from The Cook.
Oh, nice.
They're also watching our Dark Souls playthrough.
Thanks, bud.
Please don't change the channel that you two have. I love the fact that you don't edit. It gives the videos a certain charm that's found hardly anywhere else. Yeah, so that's kind of like...
Except for Game Grumps.
Yeah. Well, yeah, we reference them a lot because that's what our channel is a lot like.
Well, I mean, that was kind of our template. When we started, we're like, how are we going to do this? Because when you started by yourself, you used AVGN.
I did a little bit of AVGN.
Yeah. And it was like, well, I know Game Grumps. And it's like, well, that's the easiest way to do it. You just record and you talk and you joke around. You're not editing constantly. You're not doing stupid YouTube faces and overreactions.
Yeah.
Like, it's just genuine. And that's
right. Like. Exactly. It's just us. I mean, if we say something dumb, it goes in the video.
Right.
If we screw up 20 times, we'll probably put it in the video.
Yeah, most likely, unless it gets super boring.
I thought there was one more, but there might not have been.
Okay. Well, thanks for the comments. mean,
Oh, yeah, it was this. It was just a comment from me. I cracked myself up
okay.
on one of the Katawa videos. Anatar says, "This route is such a good time. Emmy is the closest runner-up for me, but Lily is best girl. I really wanted Hasao and the girls to go to town." It was the one where he has a heart attack before he goes into town.
Oh, yeah, okay. So actually go to town.
So I commented, and I was just laughing to myself. It's like, not sure if double entendre or not.
Oh, my God. I'm fully wrapped around where you read your own comment.
Yeah, I'm an egomaniac.
Yeah.
And they put, "You will never know."
Yeah. A little side note to that. If we reply to one of your comments with a comment, 99% of the time it's Beam.
Yeah.
Because I tend not to reply to comments, but every so often I will. But if I do, I tend to put like a dash and a T or something at the end of it, just so you know that it's me.
True.
Because it's usually you.
Yeah, I like to respond to people.
Yeah. And I mean, I would too, but I know you usually respond, so I'm like, I don't want to.
Yeah. Or if it is one that's geared towards you, like that one Dark Souls one, I didn't know how to answer.
Oh, the ring one.
Yeah. I was like, I don't know what they're talking about. You can answer.
Yeah, it was just like I don't even think I responded to it.
You didn't.
But the Chloranthy ring, or however you pronounce it, like I guess that's a staple of a lot of builds because your stamina regenerates quickly.
Oh, okay.
And in the video, I'd mentioned, I didn't even know this was over here because we found an area that I didn't know about.
Right.
And he's like, "How have you played that without blood?" It's like, I guess I just suck. Maybe that's why I had so much trouble. I don't know.
Right.
But yeah, I'm using it now, so it's all good.
That's it. That's all the comments that I wanted to read.
All right. It was actually a pretty slow news week.
Oh, good.
For video game type stuff. So
yeah.
I've only got 4 news things, and none of them are like huge deals. First thing was Animal Crossing, the new one, New Horizons.
Yeah.
It's only going to let you have 1 island per console.
Okay.
Which island is like your town.
Right.
Because I looked it up because I was like, island. Because I remember in like the GameCube one, there was an island you could go to.
Mm-hmm.
But you could have like...
It takes place on an island, I think.
Yeah, I think so too. Because I remember on like GameCube, it was like you had 1 town per memory card.
Right. But you could have 4 people on it.
But I guess this...
But I mean,
just the entire console is just 1 town.
Even for different profiles?
I think so.
That's really weird.
Yeah. But I mean, it makes sense. So different profiles can all play together in the same town.
Yeah.
Well,
that's true.
Yeah. How would you even play together?
So it's just like the old one.
Yeah. But I guess some people are upset about it. I get it.
Okay. Yeah, that kind of sucks because we were thinking about doing like a, like where I'm going to play it normally, but then record a few episodes. So we wouldn't really be able to do that.
No, unless we just recorded me playing in your town.
Yeah, or you could bring your Switch over.
Bring my Switch.
Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, Animal Crossing wouldn't be very entertaining, I don't think, anyway. But I do see the problem with that.
Streaming game.
I mean, I haven't played like any of the newer Animal Crossings, but I remember in the original, your town only had 1 kind of fruit. Mm-hmm. So we would start other towns to get the other fruit and stuff.
Yeah.
You can't do that
now. I'm sure they have it so you can get the others.
Yeah, and also my younger brother would wake up earlier than all of us and shake all the trees to get all the free furniture and buy out the store so no one else could get
Dig
anything.
up the fossils.
Yeah. So I can see the issue
rock.
if someone wanted to play their own world and couldn't.
Right.
Plus, if I do get it and then my stepdaughters play it, they're going to destroy my town and chop down all my trees.
Right. It's a disaster already.
Yeah. Oh, God. This is terrible. I actually didn't care at first, and now I'm getting upset about it.
This is my town.
God, get out of my town.
I've played them all. I mean, the newest one is like 12 years old now, so...
Yeah.
New Leaf.
I think I did play the 3DS one.
Yeah.
Or not 3DS, just the DS? Game Boy Advance? No, it was DS.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I played the DS one for a little while. That was kind of cool. Like, I liked the internet part of it, where you could actually play together at the same time. Because GameCube obviously didn't have that.
That's right, I remember that. You could like poke little things on the screen and...
Yeah.
Yeah.
It wasn't bad.
I'm over here, or whatever.
Yeah. All right, number 2. Speaking of Nintendo, they have no plans for any new hardware in 2020.
Okay.
I mean...
Why would they?
Well, with Xbox and PlayStation both having consoles out, I guess people
Yeah.
were wondering if Nintendo was going to do like another, because they just did the Switch
Yeah,
Lite.
they just had the Lite.
So even like they're like, well, are you going to do anything like an updated Switch or better hardware in the Switch?
Oh,
or,
okay.
this
A
and
Pro
that?
then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But no, they're not.
Well, that makes sense.
Yeah, they're not doing anything like that.
Yeah, okay.
They're just sticking with what they.
I don't care about any of that. I know lots of people do. I don't, even a tiny bit.
No, I mean, I got an Xbox One X. I don't even have a 4K TV.
Yeah.
And I
right.
don't really care about the processing speed or anything. It's just my original Xbox One, the disc tray was not tray, but it was starting to wear out.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, I've had this for 5-6 years.
Right.
I was like, it's about time to upgrade.
Yeah. I mean, obviously, I play all these old consoles and stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I don't care, especially for Nintendo. Like, they have lots of good first-party games.
They know what they're doing.
Yeah.
Plus, now the Switch is like a cesspool of Steam-type games. So
yeah, I've noticed that.
Never run out of stuff.
Really need to look into those for the channel and stuff.
For research purposes.
Etchy garbage.
Yeah, exactly. I knew where you were getting at.
That reminds me of a meme. I saw a meme on Facebook today that was what people think anime is or whatever, and it's just like an anime girl in her underwear, and it says something like "Put it in me now" or whatever, and then underneath it's like what anime actually is, and then it's got like a normal, like an action-y anime, but then that exact same picture. Yep. It's like, yep. And what's hilarious is, like, it's a guy I used to work with at GameStop, and I comment on it. I'm like, what's that bottom right one? I'm asking for a friend.
Yeah.
He private messaged me and actually knew what anime it was from, and I was like, well, I was just kidding, but okay, is it on Crunchyroll?
Well, I'm a friend. What is it?
I can look it up for you.
Okay. Well, while you're doing that, I'll read this next thing of news. Atari. The Atari.
Yeah.
Plans to open a chain of video game themed hotels.
Okay, never mind. That's not what I.
You didn't know that?
Their console's coming out. It's this year.
Oh yeah, they did
VCS or something.
I didn't really care.
No, I didn't hear about that.
But yeah, like I guess they're not opening for like another 2 years, but they're gonna be like themed rooms based on old
that's cool.
video games, and they're gonna have like virtual and augmented reality in the rooms and stuff.
That's
and, like,
pretty
the whole
sweet.
Building is like set up like old. It's almost like Tron hotels.
I've seen a board game one like that.
Oh,
Every
yeah.
room's a different board game.
Yeah. Oh God, don't stay in the Clue one.
There is a Clue one. Yeah, that's awesome.
I just thought that was
that's
it's
cool.
weird that they've got these plans to make Atari's going into the hotel business.
That anime, for researching purposes, is called "Why the Hell Are You Here, Teacher?" And it's an ecchi comedy.
Okay, then.
Not hentai.
Oh, well,
Tai.
who cares then?
They don't have hentai on there.
Oh yeah, Crunchyroll doesn't, does it?
Nope.
I looked. All right, last bit of news. That's just a small one I saw. The Resident Evil 8, there were leaks.
Ooh.
Because the Resident Evil 3 is coming out soon, the remake.
Yeah.
And I guess there were leaks for Resident Evil 8, and people weren't sure if they were real or not, but it's looking like they were real. And it's a direct sequel to 7. It's got the same characters as 7 has, and it's still a first-person thing like 7 was.
Okay.
So I'm actually pretty excited for that, because it's cool that they're doing the remakes, but they've also got a team working on the new ones.
Right.
Because 7 was amazing. Like, I'm actually excited to get to 7, but I want to play them in order, so it's going to be a while.
That's going to be a long time.
Yeah. I feel terrible. I don't want to just hop onto 7, though, but 7's like legitimately scary.
Right.
And I think we'll have a really good time playing it on the channel.
Yeah.
Because I haven't played it since
you
it
could,
came out
I guess.
either.
It's kind of more, but yeah.
Yeah, you
I
don't
get
really-
wanting to play them in order, though, too.
I mean, in 7, you don't really need to know anything about the other ones. Because there's not really any reference to the other ones.
Yeah.
I mean, there is, but they're not super important references. But, I don't know, like, it'd just be weird to go, all right, we're done with 3, time to play 7!
Yeah.
It's like, I need to play 4, I've never finished 4. But then 5 and 6 I've done, and they're not great. 5 is what's fun, because we played it together.
6 wasn't very long, was it? But it had, like,
it was
different
just a bunch of different episodes.
people,
I
different
liked-
groups.
Yeah, I liked the idea of, like, there were certain parts of it where it was like, you intersected with the other people, and then other actual players would play those people.
Right, like popped in and
Yeah, it would find people at that point in the game.
Yeah.
That was a cool idea. It's just the game itself wasn't great.
Right.
Like the Leon parts were really the only fun parts in that game.
Yeah. Because they threw you in a mansion. I was like, oh,
Yeah,
hey, look, Resident Evil.
that was like actual Resident Evil. The rest of it was all like action-y schlock.
Yeah.
So I didn't. But I mean, that's all the news I've got for tonight and this week.
Okay.
Where are we at? 35 minutes? Not very long. I had an idea.
Let's vamp.
Yeah. I don't know how to vamp. Is this vamping?
Yeah, sure.
No.
Doesn't that just mean to waste time?
Yeah, but you kind of have to fill the time with something.
Oh, Dr. Mario.
Terrible. No, I had an idea for because I don't know if people actually care about us.
Nobody does.
Single tier. No, I didn't mean it like that. But I'm there might be people listening who are interested in us as people, and I'm like, well, we're not going to just sit here and talk about our life stories and things like that.
Right.
But what we can do is play Two Truths and a Lie.
Okay.
Have you ever played that? You know what that is?
Not really.
You make 3 statements. 2 of them true, 1 of them a lie. And I try to guess which one the lie is. And I figured that's a more fun way of us telling stuff about ourselves. Like here, just as an example, I'll do one. Let's see. You kind of have to think of it beforehand and not make the lie obvious.
Right.
I've never watched Jurassic Park. I've never watched E.T. I've never watched Titanic.
Okay.
So which one's the lie?
Jurassic Park.
E.T.
Really?
And it's like a big deal to people.
Wait, no, I knew that. Which one you haven't watched?
I haven't watched.
I knew it was E.T.
Yeah.
then. Because you said that before at one point.
Yeah, I'd never watched E.T. and I would never watch Jaws. And it's like a big deal whenever people find out about that. Like, how have you never watched E.T.?
Yeah.
It's like, I don't know, it's super old and
right.
lame and I already know what it's about.
Yeah.
Who cares?
There's a lot of classic movies I haven't seen.
Yeah. It's like sometimes you just don't watch things. I didn't grow up with it.
Right.
Like, I never had a chance to watch it as a kid, so I was like, why would I watch it now? I know what it's about.
It's not on Disney Plus or anything.
I don't even
Can't
have
watch it.
Disney
Yeah, you
Plus.
don't.
It's just, I just never had any kind of interest in it.
Right. It was a good movie.
Yeah.
But I mean, yeah, it's one that I watched when I was really young, though. Like, I haven't watched
exactly. Like, the people who have watched it aren't like, oh, I watch E.T. all the time.
Yeah, I watched it with my grandparents, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I think just people just think it's so ingrained in people that's like, oh, it's E.T. How could you have never watched E.T.?
Yeah.
I don't know. I had no interest. It's fine. I know exactly what happens in it.
Yeah.
Maybe not exactly, but I know enough through osmosis and references.
Right.
Like, there's no need for me to ever watch that movie. Probably not that good. And I hate Reese's Pieces. I think they're disgusting. I don't think it's the right kind of peanut butter.
And I can't watch the movie if they're in it.
Yeah. God. Awful. You have anything?
I don't know. I'm not good at this kind of stuff.
No? I mean, it could be anything. It doesn't have to be like a big, hairy deal.
Right. I'm just not good at thinking of things on the spot.
Yeah.
Good thing we're YouTubers.
Yeah, totally.
I don't know, because you know stuff about me.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, you knew the E.T. thing. You just didn't.
Yeah, I misunderstood the question because I'm stupid.
Yeah.
And I was trying to think of stuff
Yeah, it's fine.
for myself. I don't know. I'm trying to think of anything you might not know about me.
I don't know. If I know it, I know it. It's just, I mean, it's just a way for us to tell things about ourselves. So even if I know it, at least you can explain it. You can extrapolate on it.
Yeah, I guess.
Instead of just going, hey, I one time did this. Let's talk about it.
Trying to think of, I got 2.
Oh, you're thinking of the lie. You gonna sit here in silence while you think?
Yes.
Okay, I'll do another one then.
Yes, I
While
am.
you're thinking.
Okay, no, I got it.
Oh, okay.
Hidden talents. I can... Hold on, I forgot.
Oh, God.
Okay, I can juggle, I can hacky sack, or I can say the alphabet backwards.
I know you can say the alphabet backwards, like super fast, because I've seen
Yeah.
you do it. Hacky sack or juggling? I'm going to go with juggling is the lie.
No, hacky sack. I can't hacky sack.
I don't know. I can't picture you juggling.
Yeah.
I feel like if I don't know. I don't know that about you.
Right.
Who are you?
I was going to say, that's like the only thing that I do that is a secret. Know. Yeah. I do it at work sometimes with like tomatoes.
Well, it's out now. Everybody knows you're a juggler. You dirty juggler.
I'm not great at it, but I can do it for a little while.
Do it. Yeah, I can't juggle at all.
No, those were both things that I, was bored and had no girlfriend. So I just decided to sit around and learn how to do both of those. Say the alphabet backwards really fast.
You have a weird brain.
Okay. And
like, that's not an insult. It's just because that's not the first time. Like, there was something else, like speedrunning the first level of Mario, I think. You tell that story the same way. You're like, I don't know, sitting around bored, and I was like, I wonder if I could do this. And then you just spent the day doing it.
Yeah. I mean, that's what I did.
Yeah. I guess I don't have the focus, attention span to do something like that.
Right.
I get disparaged and just quit.
Well, I get that way anymore because I recently decided I was gonna like try art, and I did it again because we used to draw.
Right.
And
I actually drew something recently too, but yeah, it's just
I tried it. I didn't like a part of it, and then I stopped.
Yeah,
but like beforehand, I was like,
to me, and it looks really good.
It looks all right.
Everybody's their own worst critic.
Yeah, but I really want to be good at art, or at least semi-good, be able to draw anime girls, basically.
Right.
But yeah, no, they were just things that I was like, I'm just gonna do this for a while. I also like when I was really young, I counted to like 10,000 or something. I just sat around bored.
I would never have the attention span to do that. I would give up so quickly.
Yeah. There you go. You even learned something about me.
You have a stronger mind than I do.
I can juggle, kind of.
Weird.
Somewhat.
Let's film it.
Okay.
No. Nobody cares about juggling. Sorry. Just shitting on your talents.
I would do it at work, and people are like, "Whoa, you can juggle?"
What? Yeah, because you don't hear about people juggling.
No, who juggles?
You're
Nobody
not in the
juggles.
circus.
No.
Okay. Let's see here. I have. Oh man, I have done LSD. I have taken speed, and I have done a single line of cocaine.
Oh, jeez. LSD.
Cocaine is the lie.
Really?
Yeah. I've dropped acid before, and I have taken speed. Which acid was college, right out of college. I dropped out and then went back and hung out with my college roommate. And he's like, "Hey, I got this. Do you want to try it?" Blah, blah, blah. I was like, "Yeah, might as well." Like, I'm out of college. I'm never going to get a chance to do this again. It's actually a pretty good time. I wouldn't recommend it. It was.
Say I don't do drugs.
Yeah, I had a good time, but I would never do it again.
Okay.
Because I had a good time. Because
okay.
I am so
too good of a time.
Yeah, well, I am 100% convinced that if I ever did it, I would have a bad trip again.
Oh,
like
yeah.
This time, like the next time I do it, I'd be like, "Oh, it was awesome last time. I'll do it again."
Right.
And it would be awful.
Yeah.
So I just like it was a good experience. I'm never doing it again. And then the speed was, I mean, is it technically speed? Yeah, I guess it was. But it was I was working at Walmart at the time, and I had to work a Black Friday, like an overnight shift Black Friday.
Yeah.
And I got paired up, like they always put you in pairs to like watch pallets and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But we weren't put on a pallet to guard. We were put on trash duty. So we took like a big blue bin and had to pick up all the cardboard and shit around the floor.
Okay.
And we started, and he's like, "Hey, I've got these pills. Do you want one? It'll make the night better." I was like, whatever, fine. I didn't really have any real work to do.
Right.
And it I don't know, it made the night go quicker, I guess.
Punching the table.
But yeah, I've never done cocaine. I have heard that if you ever do cocaine, to make sure you do like the last line.
Okay.
Like if someone offers you cocaine, you're like, "I think I'm gonna do it." Wait until it's like the very last of it, or don't let them let you have.
I've never been
more.
offered cocaine. So.
No, I haven't either, but I've just been told.
Yeah.
Because I guess like after you do it the first time, like the first time you do it, as long as you don't like, instantly die.
God. Yeah.
Then you're just gonna want more. Like instantly, you're gonna want more. So that one I haven't touched, and I probably never will. Same with mushrooms. Like, I'll never touch mushrooms because like, acid is one thing. It, like, magnifies and, like, distorts.
Yeah.
But, like, mushrooms will, like, screw up your mind, and you'll, like, see crazy shit.
Right.
So I was like, I don't
You don't want any of that.
Yeah, no, that I'm guaranteed to have a bad trip with how fucked up my brain is.
Right.
But, yeah, I'm not a role model. I don't do that stuff anymore.
Right.
I mean, I've obviously, like, smoked weed, but, I mean, that's, like, nothing. That's legal now.
It's legal now.
Yeah. I haven't done it in a long time. My wife has talked about, like, oh, I'd do it, but I'd want to do, like, edibles, and because I don't want to smoke.
Yeah.
I was like, edibles are, like, 10 times stronger, right?
Right.
Like, that's probably not a good idea for your first time. But
right, now.
I don't know. Well, she probably wouldn't do it even if I bought it.
Yeah.
But, I mean, we'll see. Maybe I'll get you to do it, too. We at Bookend Gaming do not condone drug
Is that what
use of
this
any
all
kind.
is?
Yeah, it's all a ruse to get you high. No, I mean, that was just... I think about that sometimes because, like, we met in middle school.
Yeah.
And we were very alike.
Mm-hmm.
Like, especially back then. We, like, played video games, drew together. We were losers, and we just hung out every weekend playing video games. We would go to parties and things like that. And then I moved away, and our paths diverged a lot.
Yeah.
And then I moved back, and even though we're really different now, we're still the exact same.
That's true.
Like, we're completely different people. We're two different versions of the same person.
And it wasn't even like, oh, hey, I haven't seen you in a long time. How's it going?
No,
we were literally just like, hey, what's up?
Let's play some video games.
Okay.
Yeah. But people around us always, like, we're not allowed to be on the same team in Pictionary and charades and stuff.
Right.
Because our minds think alike.
Right.
I mean, it happens all the time in videos where we say the exact same joke at the exact same time because our brains work the same way.
Yeah.
But
There's been, like, some board games that, like, you give clues to get the answer, or...
Yeah.
I think there was one that was, like, guess the show, or whatever, I don't know. Get somebody to guess something, like, by saying a word.
Right.
And we would be like, oh, we got it.
Yeah,
I know what to say.
We would have chose the exact same word.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's weird to me that, like, our lives took these weird, different branching paths where, like, I was doing drugs and shit. And
I'm vanilla.
And you were going to a Christian college.
Yeah, well, I followed a girl there.
Yeah, and you're no saint either.
And that's why I went there.
The first time you had sex was in a church, if I remember correctly.
It was...
Maybe not the first time.
The whole building had a chapel in it.
Okay, so it wasn't in the church.
It was, on the campus, though.
Yeah, I guess still it's a Christian college. So.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean, you're no saint by any means, but it's weird to me that, like, we split off for so long and came back together, and we're still, like, I'm almost like the bizarro you.
And I'm the vanilla you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's just, we're very different, but we're almost the exact same person.
Right.
Which, it's just, that's weird to think about sometimes.
Oh no, you took one of my truths.
Oh, that you had sex at a church?
No, I wasn't going to say that.
Why not? People are learning things.
It's true.
I just admitted to doing hardcore drugs.
It was on a piano.
I was younger. It was on a piano?
Yeah.
Oh my god, did it make like a bunch of...
Well, no, an upright piano, so like against it. Yeah.
So pretty much like a table, but...
Yeah, right.
Yeah. But it happened to be a piano.
Yeah.
That's so fitting for you.
I know, right?
Aren't you fancy? Did you think of anything, or did I distract you too much?
Oh, yeah. No.
It's hard to think of when you're trying to figure out my things.
Right.
Because now I don't have any.
Yeah. Okay. I have owned... Hold on. I have owned a horse. I have owned... There's so many.
That's a lie.
We owned a lot of animals.
You gotta have to think of them ahead of time.
Yeah, I know.
But like I said, the game doesn't really matter. It's more to just chat.
I've owned a horse. I have owned a duck, and I've owned a turtle.
You've never owned a turtle.
I've never owned a turtle.
Yeah. It's like, that's the normalest one, so I bet that's the lie.
Right.
When did you own a horse?
Oh, on the farm.
You had a farm?
Yeah, when we lived in the town that we both lived in.
You had a horse there? How did I not know that?
Two
Was that
of
after
them.
I moved away?
Oh, maybe. I don't know.
I don't remember there being a horse there.
Okay, then probably not.
I remember a fridge exploding in my face there.
Yes. Yeah, no, it was all my stupid stepdad. He would buy all these farm animals.
For no reason.
But, yeah, exactly. And not take care of them.
Of course.
Yeah, we had horses. We had a goat. We had ducks. Then chickens. He was stupid.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not going to... There's a whole different story with that asshole.
Yeah. We don't have to get into that.
But, yeah, we had... The ducks were cool, though. Like, we actually built them this little pond they could swim around in. But they... Like, when you would go outside, you could call them, and then you would hear just quack, 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 quack. And then you would feed them. They'd let you feed them.
Yeah.
I don't know. It was fun. They were fun.
They're pets at that point.
They were,
they're not
yeah.
just farm animals, they're pets.
Right.
Yeah.
Those were pretty cool to own.
Yeah.
Nope, never had a turtle. I've had a...
I have two turtles.
I've owned so many pets that I couldn't think of a lie.
Right.
Like, I've had a rabbit. I've had a snake.
I would never have a snake.
I've never had a spider. Could have thought of that.
Yeah.
But basically had almost everything else.
I had two, and now I can't remember them. I'm terrible at this, too.
I know. It's
it's hard to think of when you're talking about other things.
Interviews.
Yeah.
I'm so bad at them. I hate doing interviews because whenever a lot of them are normal, but whenever they ask something like, name a time in your life when you had to deal with anger or like, for some reason, I can't think.
It's hard to think of something like that on the spot.
Yeah, I don't know why. I'm not a good, I don't know, interviewer.
Let's see here. Let's see if I can think of some here. Oh, I had it. Oh, I just had it. Okay. I have dyed my hair twice. I have 15 scars from medical procedures. And I have had sex in a public restroom.
15 scars?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's actually only 9.
Really?
Yeah, I have 9 scars from like surgeries and things like that.
Yeah.
Because I had appendicitis, so I've got 3 scars on my stomach from the laparoscopy.
Okay.
I had I don't know if it was like a weird, it was like a cyst on my elbow when I was young. It was like 10 or 11.
Okay.
So they had to cut that out and remove it. So I've got a scar on my elbow, my right elbow. I've got a stitches scar on my right wrist from when I ran it through a glass pane door.
Okay.
Because it was closing and I was crying because like they weren't waiting for me. Because I had just learned how to tie my shoes and my older brother was going outside with a friend and they didn't wait for me.
Yeah.
I was like 5 at the time.
Right.
So I was crying because they didn't wait for me. And the door was closing, so I put my arm out to catch it, and as I was running, and it closed and latched as I hit it, so my arm went through it, and it sliced my wrist open.
Yeah.
And then I have 4 scars on my arms from when I broke both my arms.
Yep.
Wrecking a 4-wheeler into a tree.
Yes.
The only bones I've ever broken.
I remember that.
Yeah, that was a bad time. I was 14? I was 13, because it happened about 4 days before my 14th birthday.
Okay.
Yeah. That was a rough time.
Right.
Having 2 broken arms.
Yeah.
Reddit knows all about that. Didn't happen. Don't get any ideas. But yeah, I don't even remember the other things I said. Dyed my hair twice.
Oh yeah,
you were privy to me dyeing my hair one of the times.
I knew one.
I destroyed your bathroom.
Black.
Yeah. The other time was black too.
I actually dye mine quite a bit. I need to do it again.
Yeah. What do you just get rid of the gray?
Yeah.
You just leave it. It's distinguished.
I don't like it. I hate it.
I'm starting to get gray in my beard, but I have enough like blonde like Irish reddish blonde
Yeah.
in my beer that it's not that super noticeable.
Right.
I don't even remember what the other thing was. Oh, the public bathroom. Yeah, that was just, it was at a bar, and I was there with a girlfriend at the time, and we were just like, let's go do this. And it's not like a public, it wasn't one that was like an open restroom.
Like a
just,
Walmart.
Yeah, no, it was at a bar, so it was a single restroom.
Yeah.
So it was just like, we went in there and locked the door, and that was
still
it.
public.
Yeah, I mean, there were people waiting when we came out. Like, they knew.
Right.
It was like, oh, I peed myself. She had to help me.
Yeah.
That's worse.
Let's see. Let's see if I can find it. I'm trying to think of an embarrassing one.
Yeah, I'm laying it all on the line here. You're talking about juggling.
Yeah, I like to juggle. I don't do cocaine.
Yeah, well, I didn't either.
Right.
I'm a good boy.
I am a good boy.
I only drop acid.
Oh boy.
I'm going to like age
I don't
restrict
know.
this. Nah.
Yeah. We should have done like Never Have I Ever instead.
That's better than a drinking game, though.
Well, yeah.
Like, what would you even do?
Well, yeah, okay.
You get to slap me in the face if I've done it. I don't.
No, that's
Plus,
true.
that game's about knowing that the other person hasn't done it, so they have, or that they have done it, so they have to drink.
Right.
And we'd be able to destroy each other in that game because we know too much about each other.
Yeah. I have. Okay. I have masturbated at work. I have masturbated on a bus. I have masturbated on a train.
Oh my god. I'm afraid that 2 of those are true. Okay.
I actually thought of another one, a truth, but I couldn't put in there. It's not 3 truths and a lie.
I don't think you've... Oh god, I'm going to try to think of what the worst one is. They're all kind of bad. Sorry. I'm going to say the bus is the lie.
Nope. Train.
Really? I just feel like a train is a little more private than a bus. Was this a school bus?
Yes.
Oh my lord.
I was the only one on the bus at the time.
Oh, okay. Still.
Right.
Were you like the last one to be dropped off?
Yep.
Like, I'm going to crank one out real quick.
I was the last one to be dropped off and live out in the country. Takes a while to get to your house.
Yeah, nothing else to do. Wow.
And at work...
I rode that bus with you.
Yeah.
Oh, I was the second to last stop. I was the last thing you saw before you cranked one out.
And, yeah, no.
What was the work one?
The work, yeah.
Where were you working? Or should you say?
All the places.
You've done it at all the places?
I don't know, probably. At least in the bathroom.
Weird.
But sometimes not even in the bathroom.
Really?
Yeah.
That's odd to me. Like, I don't think I could do that.
No.
I mean, I could, I guess. I don't know.
I mean, it's not like it was out in the open.
Well, right. You're not just dropping your pants.
Right. No, it was always in a secluded area where I knew no one would come.
But what is it? Just a situation where you're like, I need to get this out of me?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm bored and horny at work.
That's crazy to me. Like, I mean, I'm not like a ceremony. I don't make like a whole big deal out of it. I'm not like lighting candles and things, but I feel like I need to be in my own home.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't think I've ever done
No,
that
I'm not like
any place except for home.
Expose person. Or whatever.
Exhibitionist.
Exhibitionist, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know.
I had another truth, too.
Lay it on me.
While driving.
That seems dangerous.
Yeah.
Would you see one of those mud flaps with the silhouetted woman?
Yes.
And just couldn't hail it.
Yeah, there's there's cruise control.
Driving with your knees. Oh man. Yeah, no. I mean, more power to you. No judgment here. It's just I couldn't. I don't think I could get into that mindset.
Right.
Like to be like, I need to crank one out right now. Like it's just. Yeah, I don't know. I guess I'm just too like I'd be so worried about being caught.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, that's the thing. I always do it. I would always do it where no one could catch me.
Yeah, you're like you're the only one there. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like I guess I just have enough private time at home to just do it there.
Right.
Crazy.
Oh yeah, so do I.
Well, now you do. Oh my god. Yeah, I just learned new things about you.
Yeah, right? I had to throw in an embarrassing one.
Yeah. I mean, I've been at work alone too. But I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't even know if I can do that without a visual stimuli anymore.
I need one.
I guess you have your phone.
Yeah. That's probably what usually instigates it in the first place.
You're browsing through Reddit or something.
Yeah, bored at work. It's like, oh. Yeah.
I get that. I see that. Because I sometimes will like hop on Reddit while I'm sitting at my desk. And it's like my feed is like there's so much porn popping up and on my personal feed. And I'm just like, I should stop looking at this.
Yeah.
It's going to cause a problem. So I guess I get it. It's just you're a masturbator.
Yeah, it's time.
You're a pervert. You're a sex pervert.
Yes.
What else do we got here? I'm trying to think of other things. I don't know. Let's do one more each, and then we can call it.
No.
Yeah, so you have to think of one too.
Okay.
Damn
it.
Oh man, I've like extinguished all my good stories.
All right. That's it for me too. That's all I got.
I feel okay. I have had 3 different cats named Loki. I have never sung karaoke in a public place. And I haven't invented my own alcoholic drink. I'm just throwing out random shit now.
Loki.
Nope, I have had 3 cats named Loki. No, I've never sang karaoke.
Damn it! I was gonna say that one,
place.
but I figured you probably would have.
Or I had. Wait, what did I say? I may have just gave you 3 truths. I can't remember what I said.
Have. Not.
I said I have not. Yes, I have.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Good. I didn't mess that up. Yeah, I did it once, in a bar like this. There was like barely anyone there. I was like super far gone, and I was like, okay, fine, I'll do one, because people were like, oh, you should do one. I was like, no, I'm not singing in front of a bunch of people. I don't care how drunk I am. But then it got to a point where there was like 3 other people there, and I sang 3 a.m. by Matchbox 20, because it was the only one. It was the first one I saw on there, because they give you a book that has all the stuff in it.
Yeah,
it was the first one I saw that was like, okay, I know all the words to this,
right,
and I know how he sings it, because it's different when you're doing like rock band. You can just match the bars and match pitch,
right.
But like, I don't know, I was drunk, so I don't know how well I did, but at least I wasn't like super embarrassed by it. It's still weird because you get like crazy tunnel vision on it.
Yeah.
Like I was just so focused on the screen, I had no idea what was going on around me. They were probably laughing at me, but I didn't care. But yeah, 3 cats named Loki, because I currently have a cat named Loki. I didn't name him that. He was given to me. I had a barn cat when I was like 9, 10, 11, sometime when we were in middle school.
Okay.
One of our barn cats I just named Loki, just so I knew which one he was. And then I had a cat after I had moved to Missouri. I had a cat named Pandora, and she had kittens, and I was like, I'm going to name this one Loki after that cat I used to have. Yeah. So it's just in 3 different instances, I just had a cat named Loki.
Alrighty then.
And it's not named after the Marvel character. It's just the Norse Loki, God of Mischief. Yeah.
Who's named after the Marvel character's named after the Norse one.
Obviously, but it was like people hear, oh, you're a Marvel nerd, Loki. No, it was just I liked that name.
Right.
It fit for a cat. I already forgot the other one I said. The alcoholic drink.
The drink. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm in high school. I made something called a Slimer because it glowed green.
Yeah.
And it was like the most high school drink you can think of because it was coconut rum. It was coconut rum, blue Boone's Farm wine, like that wine cooler wine that's like really fruity.
Okay.
and surge. And it like glowed green and like bubbled, so I was like, it's like Slimer from Ghostbusters.
Right.
But yeah, like it was the most high school drink ever because it was super sugary and super sweet, and you couldn't taste the rum in it.
Yeah.
Because rum already tastes sweet anyway. But it was just so I don't think you could even make it now. I don't know if they even make Surge anymore. It came back for a while. Is it still back?
Yeah.
Yeah, I just haven't seen it anywhere.
I think it's only at gas stations. But...
probably, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you got one more.
No.
And then we can call it.
Okay. I have... Let's see. I have been to Hawaii. I have been to Canada. And I have been to Mexico.
I feel like I think your senior trip was Mexico. No, maybe it was Hawaii. No. Canada's the lie.
Yes.
Okay. Because let me see if I can guess this right. You went to Mexico for your senior trip.
No.
Crap. Was that Hawaii?
Florida.
Oh. Okay. Well, I was thinking Hawaii was probably like a cruise.
No. Well, I mean, all the cool places I've been were when I was too young to remember.
Oh,
basically. Okay. L.A., Hawaii, and Mexico.
Yeah.
All too young to remember.
Weird. Someone brought a baby to Mexico?
Yeah.
Were you a mule?
Well, we lived in L.A. at the time.
Oh,
so
yeah,
it wasn't that far.
like a big deal, yeah.
Yeah, I lived in L.A. until I was...
I think you mentioned that because I think
3.
you had told me you were in an earthquake or something when you were a baby. Yeah.
Well, I was born in Illinois. I don't know why she moved out to L.A.
Yeah.
But there was an earthquake, and she had like panic attacks and stuff at the time. So she's like, nope, I'm moving back to Illinois.
Yeah,
I don't want to deal with
this,
earthquakes. Because it was like a bad one.
Yeah.
It's like a really bad earthquake. Like 92 or 93.
Yeah. I mean, more ammunition for the we're the same person.
Yeah.
I was born in South Carolina, the other coast, but my parents were from Illinois, moved out to South Carolina to try to make it on their own, had me, and then less than a year later moved back to Illinois.
and we met in like the most rural town, and not even like Chicago or anything.
No.
Just...
Well, yeah, you say Illinois to people, and all they picture is Chicago.
Yeah.
I've been to Chicago twice in my life.
Yeah.
And it was
a
lame.
handful of times. I've been there for the zoo. I've been there for the aquarium.
I went to the Sears Tower, which I don't think it's the Sears Tower
anymore.
And the
Sears Tower.
And I went there, and we went to ESPN Zone. And that's
okay. I think I went to a Hard Rock Cafe.
Yeah. Yeah.
That might have been in Florida.
Yeah, I went there. We went there for was it our 8th grade? Did we go there for our 8th grade trip? Or was that 5th grade before you were there? No, because 5th grade was St. Louis.
I think it was 8th grade.
Yeah, it must have been the 8th grade trip because we went to the ESPN Zone. We must have went to the Hard Rock Cafe too.
Okay.
Yeah, because I remember that.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, like even I have no reason to travel.
No.
Like I've never been further west than Missouri.
Right.
Kansas City.
Yeah.
But
I mean, well, yeah. And I get car sick when I'm not the driver anyways after a while.
I do in the back seat.
Yeah.
I'm fine in the passenger seat as long as I don't read anything or watch a screen.
Oh yeah, that I can't even touch that.
Me. Yeah, we had a mutual friend who had like when we were younger and we didn't drive ourselves, he had a TV like hooked up in the back. Like, and this wasn't like the time of where you had a TV screen in the back of the chair.
Right.
It was a giant.
That's right.
Well, it wasn't giant, but it was like one of those personal tube TVs.
Yeah.
In a carrying case that they wedged in between the seats, and then they plugged it into their cigarette lighter, and it probably destroyed their battery.
Right.
And he would play like PlayStation games on it while sitting in the back seat. And if I was ever going somewhere with them, I was sick every time.
I do remember that.
Yeah, I was like, how can you handle this?
And have to like leave the car on while they went inside, or
yeah, because it would just kill it.
Yeah.
Like if they forgot to unplug that thing, they were doomed. And they just left it forever.
Right.
They got away with murder. But yeah, I remember because I remember there was a very specific time where he was playing .hack / or whatever, the .hack game. It was like a RPG, but it pretended to be an MMO.
Right.
and he was playing that, and we weren't even moving. We were just in like Kmart parking lot or something, and we had just had Popeye's chicken. And I will never eat Popeye's chicken again because of it, because I got so sick just from like being in a vehicle and seeing like just there was too much motion, and I felt awful. I don't know how people can do that.
No.
Like I can't even look at my phone for more than like a few seconds if I'm in a passenger seat, and I won't do it when I'm driving.
I can't either.
Like everyone's like, oh, everybody kind of looks at their phone when they're driving. I refuse to do it.
Really?
The only time I will do it is if
see, if I'm driving, I'm just fine.
Yeah, no, the only time I'll do it is if I have GPS. But even that, I have it set on the console, and I just kind of look over at it, or I have it talk to me.
Right.
But if my phone buzzes in my pocket and I'm driving, I'm like, no, I'll check it when I stop.
Yeah.
I just refuse to do it.
Well, that's responsible.
Yeah, I don't, and it's not even like, if I'm the only one in the car, I don't drive responsibly. Like, I'm a terrible driver. I don't care if I die in a fiery car accident. But if other people in the car with me, I drive like a grandma.
Right.
Because I'm like, I'm not going to kill these people.
Yeah.
Like, if I kill myself in a car accident, whatever. I mean, I guess there are other drivers I should probably be responsible for.
Right.
But they can get out of my way. They're better drivers than I am. But yeah, I mean, that was just... I figured we'd just do that, and people know a little bit more about us.
A little too much on
I'm
my
a drug
end.
addict, and you masturbate
And I
a
touch
lot.
myself.
Well, you know, when the mood strikes.
Yeah, right?
You're not doing it now, are you? I can't see your bottom half.
I've masturbated during this podcast. Truth or false?
I don't want to find out. We're just going to go. If you guys have any questions.
I need some time to dry before I stand up.
Yeah, but then you're stuck to the inside. Let's not get into that. Yeah, you guys have any questions, or you want to tell us we're degenerates and terrible people, and or, you know, if you just want us to read your comment in a weird voice,
yeah,
tell us what voice to use.
Now, do you have any questions to ask us?
Yeah, I'm sure you guys are you have all kinds of things in your mind. So let us know what they are. Like, comment, subscribe, and we will see you guys next time.